My original question was like, so for if people want to leave America and like try to find those
leave America and go where?
Back home.
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
It's not.
Just I mean, not my country now is in the economy now is in shambles. Like,
but if okay, so if people are leaving,
I do my part.
Yeah,
I'm an ambassador. So when I go home and I'm filming and showing, I'm not gonna show the bad parts. I ain't gonna show all the
You're not gonna try to slum. You're not gonna show the trenches.
No, I go to the trenches.
Yeah.
I film the trenches, but I'm talking about the situation in the country.
Yeah,
we Nigerians, you know what I'm saying? Like now the exchange rate is messed up. The a lot of stuff not going well. You know what I'm saying? The economy is just not good anymore. The oil prices are too high. And imagine a country that produces oil. We produce the oil, and we pay more money for oil than a country that's importing the oil. You know what I'm saying? So there's stuff like that. But regardless, entertainment is one of the things that's made Africa look good.
Yeah,
we do not have the best leaders. That's a fact.
Hello, good my SC viewers. This is Satellite Media. Mr. Chinedu Michael. Let us look at the attack on Davido by Joe Ibekwe and a former spokesperson of aid to Muhammadu Buhari. Remember that Davido went to the United States of America and in a podcast advised Black Americans, particularly Nigerians, who are planning to relocate to Nigeria because of Trump's stance on immigrants, to reconsider their stand because, according to him, Nigeria economy is in shambles. And Joe Ibekwe is telling him to immediately withdraw that statement. Let me get a reaction.
Well, the thing is that I don't think Joe Ibekwe, who came out some time ago to say that Nigerian government under Tinubu has become something of a mystery to Nigerians. The same Joe Ibekwe was reacting. I think maybe they have caught his attention and be able to put some certain grease on his hand, and the orientation are beginning to change. You know, but if you look at what Davido said, it's left for them to know whether what he's talking about is it true or not. Maybe
Nigerian economy is in shambles.
Okay, listen, is it not in shambles?
Supporting Davido.
What are you talking about? The government themselves have not come out to say that they are struggling over the economy. That are you not seeing Tinubu saying exercise patience? No, I'm asking you.
Are you saying you don't want to exercise that patience?
I'm making reference to what Davido. I'm trying to analyze what Davido actually I am trying to point at. You know, so that they will not come here and suffer electricity problem. They will not come here and suffer infrastructural problem. They will not come here and suffer Kai under Sowolu. They will not come here and suffer VIO under Tinubu government. That's what he's telling them. So that they look at a proper era and time to advance their investment to Nigeria. Some time ago, we are looking at diaspora remittance to Nigeria. If you look at it very well, it has dropped. Tinubu has no good image internationally. His image is continued to somersault, especially with the presence and the war that is raging over the investigation that's been carried out by the Finnish government. Which happens, as I'm telling you, the Finland as a nation now, image is going down. Just because it's been tagged as the freest nation in the world. But look at what Samonipa movement in Finland has done to Finland currently now. Almost 0.5% of all the diplomats in America are storming Finland currently now and begin to question the president and letting that stop. What is the justification of this? But I think to an extent, they have not been able to charge him to court. They have not been able to find him linked to Boko Haram, like Awura, like Buhari and the rest of them, linking all of them together. He has no connection with Al-Qaeda network. He has no connection with anything. So they are already putting Samonipa, and see, let me tell you, if Samonipa survives this, I think to an extent they might decide to contest for the president of Finland, just to put it in that direction. But what am I trying to tell you? You know, that the image of Nigeria is on trial as given the way Tinubu is running his government presently now. So Davido, who happens to be married to an Igbo lady, should be able to have some sense of belonging, because the Igbo lady there is there to make sure that he thinks properly. And that's why most of them are going for Igbo women. That's why the same Seyi Tinubu who want to come out as governor of Lagos State is married to an Igbo woman.
So what is special in the Igbo women?
No, you better ask them why they want a Jewish blood in their kindred. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? So they will not allow you. They will not allow you to derail to that extent. They will not want you to be under ethnic bigotry because a Yoruba man is the president. I should not tell people the truth. That's what Davido have just said. Davido is not threatening anybody on that regard, but I think on a more positive, and optimistic perspective, he has been able to tell these people, don't involve yourself in unnecessary risk. It is not worth it.
So by implication, you are equally advising Nigerians, black Americans who are of Nigerian origin, not to come to Nigeria, relocate to Nigeria.
Bro, Nigeria is a struggle currently now. The Nigerian factor has been put on struggle, and when something is struggling, it has no direction. Until he is able to overcome that struggle and move to the next level of victory. That's when you begin to look at it from the right perspective. So Davido, forget Joy Boko and whatever they are going to say. It is their duty. It is their work to attack anybody who is having an opposite view of the present situation. But the reality on ground that even Tinubu himself acknowledges that this government is giving Nigerians anti-people's policy. Whether it is of a good note or not, but currently now, Nigeria is having economic crisis and hardship.
Okay, let me have Mr. Nii. Mr. Nii, you are welcome to Satellite Media. Currently, we are seeing a situation where Joy Bokwe and some other persons are attacking Davido for advising black Americans, particularly of Nigerian origin, to reconsider their plan to come back to Nigeria. Because after the victory of Donald Trump, people are already thinking that Trump policy will not favor immigrants. As such, that they may think to come back to Nigeria. Recently, we have seen National Bureau of Statistics coming out to say, yes, GDP is growing, unemployment is dropping. People are speculating that because of the statement that was made by Davido, that is why NBC rushed to give that report.
Thank you. First and foremost, the NBC is not independent. The NBC is financed by the federal government, and of course, yes, and for that reason, they always turn out data that will favor the government of the day. You must understand that the MBS is telling us now that the unemployment rate in Nigeria is lower than the unemployment rate in Canada. Now you ask us, yes, now you are, because in Canada today, their unemployment rate is around 4.something%. They are telling us in Nigeria that it is what, 3.something%. So if we're going to just oppose that, or should I say extrapolate that, we have over 200 million people. So that means 3% of 200 million people. What you're trying to tell us is about 6 million people are unemployed. How fallacious is that? These are people who are running by propaganda, eating by propaganda, and living by propaganda. Just 2 hours ago, they just released a news that the Port Harcourt refinery is now working. Do you believe that? Do I believe that? Now, these are the lies they come out on a broad daylight just to confuse the gullible Nigerians. Because, of course, there are some Nigerians who do not read the context of every news. What they only do is just read the headline and they run with it. Don't forget that this current president has come out to tell us that they have been able to save 30 trillion naira in subsidy. Now they are still going to borrow additional 1 trillion naira for a supplementary budget. Now, but if you ask them, where is the 30,000 naira? They will tell you the 30,000 naira is the money that we would have spent, but because we did not spend it, we have saved it. Now this is how lies run deep in the veins of this Tinubu government. When they breathe lies.
Now, let's go to the crucial of the matter. I'm talking about Nigerians in America should not come back. That is coming from Davido. Do you want them to come back or you want them to stay back in America?
Well, a truth sayer is being castigated in this administration. Any Nigerian person who is in diaspora who wants to come back to Nigeria should listen to people like Davido and myself, because we are here to tell you the truth. The government of the day is not doing well. Don't forget they said that when they what? When they open the markets, investors will what? Come in. But do you know what happened to investors? In the last 2 years, in over 1,000 foreign investors, the likes of GSK, Sanofi, so many they've all what? They've all run back to their countries. They said that this Tinubu, yes, if this Tinubu government won't kill us, it won't break our back. Even Nestle, even Milo, all these, yes, these guys are Unilever. These guys, they've had enough. Tinubu don't choke them. They are asking for serious kickbacks, right? So this,
you go with Davido's opinion.
so Davido is not mixing words. Even Tinubu himself has alluded to the fact that Nigeria is not doing well. He went to the meeting of G20 summit in Brazil. He said Nigeria is in shambles.
Okay, what do you make of the statement that came from Joe Ibeko telling Davido that Nigeria made you, don't the marketers?
Listen to me. How much investment does Nigeria have in Davido's career? We have to be frank with ourselves. There are so many skit makers out there today, including you as a content creator. Do you enjoy free Wi-Fi from the government? Maybe tomorrow. If I ask you how do you charge your phone, I'm sure you tell me that you buy fuel of 1,000 naira per liter. Is that fuel subsidized? Don't forget, Tinubu said subsidy gone. Now, let's say tomorrow you now make it big. You become maybe a very renowned, known a news media outfit. The Nigerian government cannot come and tell you nonsense. They must understand that those countries like Canada, right? Everywhere in Canada, even in buses, there is free access to internet. If for anything Nigeria can give us free internet, I can categorically tell you that if Nigeria wants to give us free internet, most especially in Lagos, in Ogun State, in Oyo, in Anambra, in Ebonyi, if federal government wants to do it, they can do it. Yes, because we have solar, right? We have Starlink, who can, of course, ensure that the whole of Nigeria enjoys free internet. Enjoy internet access. All the government needs to do is what? Pay for it so that we can have, that's what we call democratic access to interconnectivity. But they will not do that. But at the end of the day, they say that Davido, it is Nigeria that make. How did Nigeria make movies? If Davido's father wasn't rich, would Davido be where he is today? That's the truth. Whiskey that came from a poor family. Tell me how federal government helped. That's the fact. Fela Nicola Okuti, government did what to him? They even killed him. If a Davido starts singing against the bad governance, what did they do to the guy that sang Nigeria Jaga Jaga? Yeah, what happened to him? They killed his career. So the Nigerian government is not out there to help anybody. They're not out there to ensure that a truth sayer, prospers. What they want is a sycophant, a person like Joe Ibokwe, who was some months ago crying foul that he now spends roughly 200,000 on his AC on a weekly basis. Oh, when he was crying that he spent 200,000 on AC, Nigeria was good, right? Now he's now questioning Davido that Davido should be a patriot. Oh, does he think that when he cried out that Tinubu, I am joking, I am spending 200,000 on AC, does he think it was only Nigeria that listens to such words? So they are not serious. If you are in diaspora, if you feel you want to invest in Nigeria, well, maybe you can invest in agriculture. Other than that, I don't think it's wise for you to go into any other thing. The government of the day, they don't know what they are doing. They said they gave us a window to import things for a period of 6 months. I have friends who are in agriculture who have imported tractors, farm machinery, farm tools. The customs are still collecting money from them.
I think I must say a very big thank you for your time, Mr. Lee. Thank you very much. This is Sadla Media and Mr. Martin.